Welcome to the July 12th meeting of the Banks County Board of Commissioners. First thing I'm gonna do is call it to order. The second thing is approval of the agenda. I need to add two items. One is we need to add a 3E. We need to correct the minutes. All it was dates. We'll go through that, but we need to add a 3E. And we also need to add a 6B. We have another alcohol license. This will be a transfer. With that being said, anybody want to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Got a motion from Sammy and a second from Keith. Any discussion? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 5-0. All right, need the approval of the minutes of A, B, C, and D. Do I have a motion for that?
So moved.
Got a motion by Danny. Second by Bo. Any discussion? If not, Bo?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. All right, E is Carol Williams for Georgia Mountain Regional. We had stated it was for a term to 2023, and it's supposed to be to 2025. Brenda Sullivan, the Department of Family and Services, it was stated in there till 2023, but it's actually supposed to be 2027. And with that, I'll make a motion to correct the minutes.
So moved.
I made the motion, you seconded it?
Yeah.
Okay. I made the motion and Sammy seconded it. Any discussion? Danny?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Keith, will you lead us in the pledge?
Excuse me. Hey, dude.
Next is Chairman's report. Last month, the month of June, we had 320 fire calls. We had 2,651 sheriff office calls. COVID numbers was 155 per 10,000. And we just had a ribbon cutting for the new playground, handicap playground. So I went by there a couple times yesterday, and there's a lot of cars and kids out there. And also, this is the first year we've had rec baseball and softball in the fall. And right now, they're working on a 10-year plan of what else to do with the rec department. So, that being said, item number 6, current business. Paul, alcohol license, please,
All
sir.
right. 6A, gentlemen. I received an application, excuse me, for a beer consumption on the premise license by Manuel A. Casilla, owner of Taquero Mi Jalisco LLC, located at 121 Frontage Road, Suite 2, Commerce, Georgia, 30529. They have paid the fees, and they have passed their background checks. There is an owner and a co-owner. I believe both of them are here tonight. If you would, gentlemen, come on up. Y'all have any questions for them? Kind of do a meet and greet of getting the new restaurant that opened up between the hotel and the Starbucks. Come on up to the microphone.
How y'all
Name
doing?
and-
Okay, my name is Manuel.
My name is Martin.
Yes, sir. No records on file.
Y'all are open now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
What days? Yeah, every 7 days a week?
Yes.
What's your hours?
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And
Gotcha.
Friday and Saturdays till 10 p.m.
Deal. Y'all have any more questions?
I have none.
Need a motion to accept?
I make a motion.
Got a motion by Bo, second by Keith. Any more discussion? Sammy?
Aye.
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 Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Item number 6B is Applebee's transfer of alcohol license.
Yes, sir. Application is coming for us where Mr. Khalid has been appointed as the new license holder for the, or not yet, he is requesting to be appointed as the new license holder for the Applebee's located at 105 East Ridgeway Road, Commerce, Georgia, 30529. And it's just a transfer of the license from the previous holder, Mr. Bell, to Mr. Joseph Khalid.
Background check come out.
Everything's come out clear and the fees have been paid, gentlemen.
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
I made the motion, Danny made the second. Keith? Aye.
Aye.
5-0. Next up, 7 contracts. Miss Arlene, will you come up?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm asking for ratification of the chairman's signature for our international pharmacy provider contract. This is the 4th component of our self-funded insurance. Just need ratification where the chairman signed that.
Make a motion.
Made a motion by Keith, Sammy. Motion by Sammy, second by Keith. Any discussion? Aye.
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 All right, B, life insurance.
Also
agreement.
asking for ratification of the chairman's signature. This is for, it says life insurance, but this is actually the specific excess loss, that anything over $50,000 for the self-funding insurance. That's the agreement on that. There was 5 components of this agreement. Yes, yes.
So haven't nothing really changed as far as the,
These were just 2 documents that were not available on the meeting in June that the others were approved for him to sign.
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Bo, second by Danny. Any discussion? Bo?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Thank you, ma'am. The second one, I don't see the chief here, but it is to renew the contract for NeedoWare. And what this is they,
Software, right?
yeah, it's a software monitor for, to make sure that something doesn't get in there and somebody get the information, steal it, ransomware type thing. It's the same amount as it was last year, $2,913.
I make a motion.
Got a motion by Danny, second by Keith. Any discussion? Danny?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. 5-0. All right, next up is Harsh Public Utilities, Hudson River Water Reclamation. Thank you.
This is produced by Partners Group, our engineer. This is actually a breakdown of the bid packages that we received for our water reclamation facility. I have a representative here from Reeves and Young, and some of you are, well, all of you, I'm sure, are familiar with them. They've been working on our park renovations for the last 12, 18 months. And also, they are the apparent low bid for our water reclamation facility. As the representative said, they're multifaceted. They do all kind of projects and manage and construction projects, and they are highly renowned in the wastewater and water industry. When we started this process back in March, doing the pre-qualification advertisement, we had at our pre-qualification meeting, we had 12 contractors. As he and I were discussing just before the meeting got going, The price, the way things have gone over the last 6, 8, 10 months for electrical components of any kind of project, it's just gone through the roof. Well, we had 12 contractors at the pre-construction meeting. When it finally come down to it and we received the bids and had bid opening on June the 1st, at the first part of that week, we had 4 contractors still in the running. By the time we had bid opening, we were down to just 2 contractors. All of them were facing the same challenge, getting electrical components, electrical contractors. Going through and saying all of this is because the fact that when the bids came in, we were expecting, Matt and myself, we were expecting somewhere in the $18 to $20 million range to construct the plant. By the time we got the bids and analyzed them, went over them with a fine-tooth comb, we had 2 bids. We received 2 bids, one in the amount of $26,600,000. The other was $27,877,000. Out of our, that was from Wharton Smith. Reeves and Young was our low bid at $26,600,000. We had discussions with Charles, myself, and Matt did after the bid opening to go over the process, and he was really had concerns with the price. We went back, and that's why I want to thank Reeves Young for their diligent work. We went back and sharpened our pencils a good bit. We got the final cost down for the construction turnkey to $23,047,512. We cut a little over $3.5 million out and still have a plant that will operate as the way we had designed it and the capacity that EPD had approved for us to construct. We are at the point right now with this that when we do the notice of award, we'll be looking at 18 to 24 months construction time. But just be in mind that right now we're at a capacity with our treatment facilities we currently have at Industrial and the Dragway. We're at about 105% the capacity when you take in consideration any rain events we have for infiltration. So it's a desperate need that we have for this, and it's our recommendation, both the Utilities Department and Carter and Sloop, that we award this contract to Reeves Young in the amount of $23,047,512.
Horace, just one question. The information you just gave us, this is the exact same information that we had in our packet before. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has
in
changed.
that.
No, sir. That's the exact same document. It has in the back, the first 3 pages is the notice of award and showing what we had done to get down to the award amount. The 4th page is actually a bid tabulation between Wharton Smith and Reeves Young. And then the back pages, the other 3 pages, is the actual notice of award, and I have a clean color copy for Miss Jenny, for Charles to sign. Reason we needed to be on the agenda tonight, we have until July the 20th to award the project. Otherwise, we would have to go back and rebid and go through the whole process again because of the 60-day nature of the RFP.
And just for clarification, Horace, this is the bid award contract only.
Yes, this is just bid award to assure Reeves and Young that we're moving forward, working through the logistics and whatnot of the contract, and that we'll get that done in the next 30 to 45 days, since they're already a vendor that has done work with us at the county.
But the grant money we use for the sewer line.
Right.
Any discussion? Matt did recommend this, right?
Yes,
With
sir.
Carter and Sloop?
Yeah, the letter that you see there in front of you, that is put together, the packet is put together by Carter and Sloop, and they recommend the award of this contract to Reeves Young.
Now,
Well-
looking at your list of elimination items,
Yes, sir.
over 3.5 million, how much of that later on would you come back wanting to add possibly?
I worked through this along with myself, Spencer, the representative, and Matt from Carter and Sloop. We have gone through every line item of the contract as well as with representatives from Reeves Young, and there is really nothing there. Anything that we cut out, it was agreed upon of all three parties, both the utilities department, our consultant, as well as the contractor. We could build a plant that will function as we need it to function and not have to add any of this back in. Some of what we took out was some basins and stuff to have pre-constructed to be able to expand in the future more quickly if we needed the capacity. But we're just doing the grading and excavation part, and how we was able to cut the cost a good bit was because of concrete. As probably all of you know, concrete and the cost of it has just gone through the roof, and we were going to put in some additional basins to be able to double the capacity if we needed it in the future in just a few months' time. But by what we're putting together now will give us free us up capacity. After all of our flows are directed to the direct discharge facility, we would have about 300,000 gallons of capacity left over.
The capacity of this plant is how much per day?
This is a 0.5 MGD. It's a half million gallon plant as it's bid.
But it has capability of
To
increasing over
one, we can take it to
time.
one with what we're doing right now. We can take it to one if the right tenant came along, or right customer that we needed to. We'll have the stuff, the piping, all of the major components will be there to be able to take it to a 1 MGD fairly quickly, Keith.
So would your future growth of this, would it max out at 1 million?
It would max out. All we have a permit for currently that we could possibly have without doing an environmental study and doing a TMDL study, a total maximum daily load evaluation of the Hudson Grove rivers. We have a permit currently that's up to 1 million gallons. And to go any higher than that, there would be some studies have to be done. The other pressing matter here is our permit that we have at this location is set to expire. I have to have the permit renewal application in by September 1st. Otherwise, the permit that we have will expire, and who knows if we could ever get another permit. This one's been set, and it has been renewed one other time since it was given to the county. But we were instructed that at this stage of the game, because everybody's wanting the additional capacity or that's freed up for the Hudson River, that we needed to do something with the plant, or we would be subject to relinquishing our permit that we have. So with moving forward tonight, I will be able to complete that permit application with the specifications of our plant design and stuff that's been approved in the DDR that was approved by EPD, and then we would have a permit that would be good for the next 10 years at that location for up to 1 MGD.
More questions? I got
And
a
just
motion.
also to shed a little light, Reeves Young actually bid 2 weeks ago a project the city of Jefferson is doing one, just so you know, to put in correlation to this. We're looking here at our plant. The Jefferson's doing a plant similar to this, and the low bid for that plant 2 weeks ago had risen to $30 million for the city of Jefferson for the same type operation and same size. we're looking now, we're in the range of somewhere around $30 per gallon for a wastewater treatment plant now, where just a few years ago, it was at about 10 and then 20, and now it's all the way up in the $30 per gallon range.
I need a motion to give me the authorization to sign it.
I make a motion to give the chairman authorization to sign.
Got a motion by Sammy. Need a second. Second by Keith. Any more discussion?
Just one question. That this is gonna be financed through the GFA?
Jeepa.
GFA loan? And that's good with you, Randy?
Yes, sir.
Everything? We can, we okay
Yes,
with
sir.
it? Okay. It will.
You hit on something. You said that other counties are sitting here waiting to see on outflow from Hudson and Grove and all. Do you feel like it would be a good move to go ahead and proceed with having your studies done for future growth and all?
It is my intention, Matt and I have already had the discussions when we submit the application, to request an additional 1 million gallons capacity. What it will mean is that then that would give us time before we would actually need it, give us ample time to do our studies that you're referring to. But it is our intention as we submit, when I submit the permit application renewal in September, to ask for an additional 1 million gallons just to have it in the bank if we needed it.
I personally would hate to see us locked in at this 23 million for just 1 million, where we can move forward and expand it later and have all of it already lined up and stuff.
But that's where we'll have to wait till the plant is up and discharging so that we can get our studies from above and below. So once it's done, that is our intentions, Mr. Garrison.
Okay, all right. You answered me.
I got a motion by Sammy, second by Keith. Sammy?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 5-0. Next up, thank you, Harsh.
Thank you, Horace.
The lines, the other portion of the sewer project, do you want to do it tonight or
Oh,
just do the plant?
It ain't on
it wasn't on there. Do you need it?
We'll do it at a future.
Okay,
meeting.
I didn't know you, well, we would add it at the beginning. I didn't know you.
Okay, I thought it was all tied together because we got to get the water to the plant.
Well, it
so-
wasn't,
Okay, we'll do
wasn't
it
in this.
at another meeting.
It's part of the plant.
Do it at another.
Yeah.
Well, if it's all part of this, then yeah, but I didn't see it in there. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, like I say, we can do it, but we got to get the water to the plant because at this point, this contract is just for the construction. As you see the line items
Right.
on the bid tabulation, this is just for the treatment plant itself.
Yeah,
And we've got to be able to direct the flow from the Martin Bridge area, from the Banks Crossing area to the plant. And that was a additional project that we've been working on the design for, to free up the capacity that we need in order to extend sewer up to the high school. So it's really all one thing because we can't operate the plant without the flows on the plant. And so we've got to direct the water to the plant. So it's all one, but this contract that is for this because we've got to go back to GFA in order to be able to finish the entire project.
so are you asking for the finish of the line from Wright's?
From Wright's Mill
Bridge
to the plant, and
to-
then the water from Banks Crossing to the plant, so that we got the capacity at the drag strip to handle our school sewer
So
project.
you're asking to put it out to bid?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all good with putting it out to bid?
Make a motion, we put it out to bid.
You just, all you asking for is just for Banks Crossing to the plant,
And from
Wrights
Wright's
Mill.
Mill to the plant, yes, sir.
and that's just from what we got already in place to bring it down there for the
Right.
overflow
Yes,
to the
sir.
plant.
Yes, sir.
Nothing else.
No, that's it.
That's good.
I got a motion by Sammy. Need a second.
I'll second.
Second by Keith. Any discussion? Keith? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, thank you. Now, item number 8, Randy,
Yes,
budget resolution.
Mr. Chairman, I'm asking the commissioners to approve an amended budget resolution for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 21 and ending June 30th, 22. You'll notice in your handout that the highlighted departments, we're making adjustments to, but we're not increasing or decreasing the budget whatsoever. What we're doing is just preparing this budget report for the upcoming audit.
Just basically realigning.
Yes, sir.
I've gone over, I don't have a problem with it. That being said, I'll make a motion to accept. I made the motion, Bo seconded it. Any discussion on the resolution? Aye.
Aye.
That being called, need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I got Bo and Danny. Bo?
Aye.
Aye. Thank y'all very much.
All right, thank
See you in 2 weeks.
you. 2 weeks.